Shalom, this is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahawashi. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children around the world in ancient Hebrew language. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamah. In the name of Yahawashi, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors of the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the archons on the four corners of the earth and to the women and children. Shalom. I was watching my elders' lesson rooted in the vineyard planted by the river. And then keeping a watch on the news of what's going on. This video popped up and the Spirit moved me to do it. It's about, I done cow ranching, so that's how also caught my attention. It says here, how this corporation secretly poisoned our food, water, and blood, right? I mean, these Edomites have done so much wickedness, but at the same time, you know, our people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and speckled birds, keep forgetting that we're only here passing by. This world's going to go bye-bye, okay? The title of this lesson, Cleave unto Yahawashi. I'll play a little bit of this and then I go into the video. Here we go.
Ate beef 3, 4, 5 days a week for, as far as I'm concerned, over a decade of contaminated beef. How much is in my system? How much is in my kid's system? Is it going to kill them in the, before they get a life? It's hard to say.
There's something poisoning America's farms. A chemical that was built in a lab decades ago by companies who knew in private that it was highly toxic. Now that chemical is showing up almost everywhere.
It is a Pandora's box. It's going to blow up and people are going to find out it's in it and everything, and it's in everyone, and there's nothing to clean it up, and there's nothing to save you from it.
Toxic PFAS, also known as
forever chemicals.
PFAS are in so many consumer products. Non-stick pans,
Dental floss, computer chips,
shampoos, and conditioners.
Whether it's gone down the river and contaminated fresh drinking water for people, or if it's on farmland and you're eating it, it's out there.
We have a mass poisoning of our population.
Forever chemicals are linked to a number of serious health issues.
How can a company knowingly have contaminated the groundwater?
So, how did we get here? How did our farms become toxic waste sites? How did the Teflon in your nonstick pan become a full-blown public health crisis? And why has it taken so long for the government to take action?
They knew about the problem for decades.
And now they've got a chemical that can't be destroyed, it can't be cleaned up. If we don't get some real response real soon, we're all going to be in a real hell of a shit show mess.
So as you can see, the Edomites are concerned because the Edomites in power are doing it to their own people, right? But this is what happens when you are created to be wicked, okay? They are destroying everything that Yahawashi has created in the name of Yahweh the Father, okay? I want to go to Yahshua, it's like chapter 23, verse 8. But cleave unto Yahawashi your power, as ye have done unto this day. So see, the Edomites, they don't have no hope. They don't have no solutions because they're the one who caused the problem, right? And we go to Yahawashi for all our problems, to help us, right? And to guide us. Verse 9, but Yahawashi has driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man has been able to stand before you unto this day. Right? So when we follow what Yahawashi said in that time was Moses, right? And went back to obeying Yahawashi and the commandments to the best of our ability, coming back to who we really are, Yahweh the Father sent Yahawashi to clean up the mess that the Edomites have made. I want to go to Deuteronomy chapter 10. Give me a minute. Verse 20. Thou shalt fear Yahawashi thy power, him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave and swear by his name. So his name is powerful, right? That's how come the heathens will not even mention it, okay? Because they know how powerful that name is. I want to go to Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 4. Ye shall walk after Yahawashi your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and you shall serve him and cleave unto him. Yeah, because that's our true power, our true king, our big brother, right? From the tribe of Judah, 10 feet tall, dark-skinned Afro, Yahawashi, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. I want to go to Matthew chapter 22. Give me a minute. Chapter 22, verse, oops, wait, what happened? Salaki, I take that back. Yeah, 22, verse 33. There we go. Was it 33? 35. I'll take a look. Give me a minute. I got to take a look at this here. All right, I think it was 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, I'm going to go the way to what? 39. Well, I was supposed to start right with 35. Let me go 35, verse 35. Salaki for that. Then one of them, which, yeah, I read that already. Verse 36. Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? 37. Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love Yahweh thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Verse 38. This is the first great commandment. Verse 39. The second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And who is our neighbor? Well, our people who are doing the work in the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, and also our people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and speckled birds, right? It's not the Edomites, that's for sure. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 43. Verse 2. When thou pass through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Right? Even though they polluted the air, the water, the food, the land, the clothes, the money, and our people, we still, right, are still alive and still doing the work of Yahweh and Yahawashi. Right? This is what freaks out the Edomites, that with all this damage they have done to the planet, to Earth, that, is still living. But it's coming to a point where, now with AI, they're going to cause worse damage than before. So that's why Yahushua has to come also. Because, these wicked want to put the MOTV chip in every one of us. I want to jump to verse 6. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar, and my daughters from the end of the earth. You see? So even though we're all over the world, Yahawashi eventually is coming for all of us. Okay? But first he's coming for the 144,000 chosen elect, which is all men. I hope and pray I'm one of them, and 1/3 of men, women, and children. I want to go to Romans chapter 8. Give me a minute. Chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Verse 19. For the honest expectation of the creature waits for the manifestation of the Son of Yahweh. And that's what we're doing. We're waiting. Even though we're suffering, we're waiting. Okay? So when Yahawashi comes back, he's going to remove this wicked world, this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth, and put the Edomites in slavery for 1,000 years. I want to go to Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said Yahawashi. Yeah, because, these Edomites, with the quantum computer, right, they're going to have these advanced toys to do the fighting for them, right, that they're going to turn loose, unleash to the whole population of humans on Earth, okay? It's going to get real ugly. I want to go to Matthew 28. Give me a minute. I thought I had it already. Chapter 28, verse 20. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Yeah, so that's a come day and night. The Hebrew Israelites, different shades of color. We are not black, okay? We are all over the world day and night, being watchmen of what's going on in this wicked world and doing the work to the best of our ability in the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. Turning the news with the scripture. I was 28. I want to go to Psalm chapter 43. Give me a minute. Psalm chapter 43, verse 2. For thou art Yahweh of my strength. What does thou cast me off? Why go? Wait, what happened here? I said 43, right? Was it 43? Yeah, 43, verse 2. Give me a minute. Okay. For thou art Yahweh of my strength. Why dost thou cast me off? Why go I moaning because of the oppression of the enemy? Right? So, people who don't want to know the true name of Yahawashi and do his will, right, by repenting with fear and trembling, why these things are happening to us, right? But once you come to the truth, you'll understand it's because, we gave him the finger, right? We still carry the curse. Verse 3, oh, send out thy light, right, thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto thy holy hill and to thy tabernacles, right? So we can't wait till Yahushua come back with the kingdom and, change these sinful bodies and give us the new spiritual, powerful Superman body. I want to go to Song 147. Whoa, let's see if I can do that real quick here. Oops, Give me a minute, I'm looking for it. 147, verse 3. He heals the broken in heart and mind, and bends and binds up the wounds. Right? So he's the only one that can help us in sickness. These supposed to what they always call them new medicines do not give us no healing. The word of Yahawashi and praying in his name, right? Going back to the herbs. Even though herbs, are being all sprayed, but it's really the name that's going to help us and heal us, right? I want to go and verse 4. He tells the number of the stars. This is where we're going to see his power. He calls them all by their names. Well, he created all things, right? Yahawashi. 5. Great is our Yahawashi and of great power. His understanding is infinity. Verse 6. Yahawashi lifts up the meek. He casts the wicked down to the ground. And that's what we're going to be all seeing more and more. That's how come these farmers, right, are being cast down. You see? They're losing their farmland that they probably have for 3 or 4 generations, right? Proverbs chapter 20, verse 30. They didn't see that coming, I'll tell you that. Verse 20, whoso curses his father or his mother, his limbs shall be put out and obscure darknesses. Yeah. The Edomites, they are so wicked, they don't care nothing about their own kind. Okay? And you're going to see it pretty soon when the second shutdown comes. You're going to watch Edomites eating one another. Yeah, it's in the Bible. I'm going to go to Psalm chapter 37. Ooh, getting there. Chapter 37, verse 4. Delight thyself also in Yahawashi, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart, of thy mind. And what is our desire? The same as his. Let's see, I believe I wrote it down. It will be in Psalm 34, verse 16. The face of Yahawashi is against them that do what? Evil. And boy, are the Edomites evil. To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. And boy, are we waiting for that day for the Edomites to be cut off from the earth for their wickedness, right? Because they keep doing worse. Look what's going with ICE, right? I mean, they're breaking every law, okay? But anyways, it's written in Scripture that these things are going to happen. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.